What's up, guys? This is MadSquatch924 here, and welcome to part 18, I believe, of Darkwood. Last time on Darkwood, we went to the radio tower, and we explored it, and we saw a bunch of banshees and banshee babies. And then we saw this tunnel where, when we went inside, it led to this floodgate, right? And we had one chance to go through, and apparently it was a way out of Darkwood, so we could have beaten this game. But nevertheless, I screwed up because, you know, there were some freaking dank-ass chomps in the way. So now we're still stuck here. When I spawned in today, I noticed that we still had, some gooey shit over here. So, we're just gonna get rid of this real quick. And if you noticed, I gathered up some ammunition. We got 10 shotgun shells stored up and 10 medium caliber bullets stored up. When I was also looking through some of my items, in my journal rather, I finally got an idea where the compressor part is. And we looked at this and we were like, oh yeah, it's here. But where's here? We were all wondering, right? I'm sure some of you already gathered what here was. And I've gathered a hint that the little man that looks like a spaceman seemed like it was a hint to me. And what other spaceman have we saw? Well, there's Pilot Trek at the junkyard that's currently dead. So logic dictates, I think, we should go back to the junkyard and search some junk piles. And I think we'll find the compressor part that we need to then refill oxygen tanks to then help out the village out. So that's what today's plan is. That's what I got planned out for today. I thought about going and exploring the west side, but when I found out and figured out, I was like, oh, maybe we'll just find this stuff. And that's when I was like, nah, screw it. We'll go back to the junkyard, you know? So we are here, back at the junkyard. And we can kind of use the note we have as a map to dig around. There's a bear trap here. We'll disarm that real quick, quote unquote. And there's a body here that has some pills, bottles, matchsticks, and some gasoline, of course. And we'll keep on going onward. Now, do I know where it is here? Hell no. I just know it's somewhere here. That's what I figured anyways. So we'll just disarm more bear traps because they're in the way. And I don't really want to, you know, step on them. Hell's here. Oh shit. I wasn't looking where I was going. It's one of the trees that are all aggroed, like it looks like to me. We'll just wait for this poison to wear off and then we'll pop a pill. Alright. Something's moving around, and it's definitely not me. Ah, there's something. Someone. Ah, it's one of these things. Yeah, none of you. Disgusting. We are just gonna go and consume you because I don't know. I'm noticing a little bar up there, and it looks like it's probably good. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going this way. Look, there's some piles of stuff here. And if we move this out of the way, this says A on it. And if we look at the note, I think it correlates together. However, I don't know where A is, and according to this map, so it would seem. A has a bear trap, many nails, and planks. If that's the case, that's what these are both A, that means, in my opinion. So we don't reveal both of these things, yes? And the thing we are looking for is F. So let's just continue searching, I suppose. So we could search through this trash. Again, I don't know if it's the right one. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. This is G. Is it under G? No. Okay. It might be under the lower one, perhaps, but not the top one for sure. Let's try this one. Because we only have so much use for our shovel before we actually have to go back. Scrap metal, what parts to be... Yeah, okay. Bunch of rubbish, don't need it. Quote-unquote rubbish, we can sell it. And then, if we look at our thingy again... G, B... Need F. F is actually says it's up this way, if I'm reading the map correct. And I'm hoping I am, because it'd be not very good if I read it wrong. I think I read it wrong. I think it's up a little bit and then to the right. Keep looking at the thingy. Yeah, there's water there. Okay, I have an idea where it is. Hoping I'm right, because I really want to... I mean, like, so far the map correlates... The note correlates with the, with this map so far, so it would seem. So I'm guessing it's around here. Yes? No? Maybe so? Oh, look, there's more junk over there. How do we get to that? I bet that's it, too. You know? Let's just try to crawl our way over there. And so I'm sure it's gotta be one of these ones, right? Let's try these. Hopefully it's one of them. It is! The compressor! We found it! Beautiful. Let's go home. Yeah, I was glad I went and read back on that stuff. Apparently, like, there's a ton of crap technically we can loot at the junkyard, but other than the compressor, and this note, we don't really need anything. Oh, excuse me. We don't really need anything here, you know? So let's just go home. We'll fix up that compressor and make some oxygen tanks, because apparently we need oxygen tanks, from what, if I understand. Great. Let's just not go that way. Let's go over here and go back. There we go. But that's good. I'm glad we found out the business. Yeah, okay. Don't know where we are exactly. I know we're in the general direction of where we need to be. Right? Right. Ah, there's home. I think. Oh, nope. This is not home. This is a ruin that I went to on accident. Whatever. Let's just go home. Almost home. Yeah, definitely know we're almost home when you see the holes in the ground now. Use that as well. The eyeball thing will freak out as it does. And let's fix this compressor. Beautiful. Nice. I can refill empty oxygen tanks here now. Okay. Good. And then I saw a couple of oxygen tanks here. However, we're gonna dump some things just real quick, like, because we're running out of some space at our workbench. I'm just gonna start dumping a couple things here and there. I mean, we'll dump the wooden logs here, of course, But like, you do see there's some space here that there wasn't before. The reason being, because of the fact that I dumped some other things elsewhere in our building, in our house rather. And what was I gonna grab? Oh yeah, one more shell. And we'll just move it over to the side, I guess. Screw it. Oh, let's fix our shovel too while we're here. I didn't think to do that until this moment. There we go. And we will grab these if I can. Rusty, they're useless. Oh, I can't. Okay. There might be some oxygen tanks over at the village anyway, if I recall. I don't know why I have the rags in my inventory. Whatever, it's a little late now to go back, but whatever. We'll go back to the village. There might be somebody there that can help us. Or maybe we'll find oxygen tanks there, but they'll be empty. Nonetheless, we have the compressor now fixed, which is great. Yeah. I can also show you the man. The man, I believe, is in here somewhere. Here he is. And this is the first time you guys are seeing him. I saw him before. What? What are you saying there? We can show him a couple items. I showed him the photo of the road before. From what we know of this guy, he's also very, he can't see very well. He's practically blind, but he's not blind as of yet. And if you see on him, he's on this wooden wheelchair that is missing 2 wheels, so it would seem. And he's missing his legs. His legs are completely gone from the knee down. We'll show him a photo of the road. The old man grabs the photograph, feels it, takes out a small glass object from his pocket, and puts it in his eye. Ah, the road. The road home. What a load of bollocks, huh? The road is madness of what it is. And we'll show him a photo of the 3 boys. I don't recall showing him this. Upon seeing the photo, the cripple cringes with disgust. Oh, these ruffians, eh? Sons of a thief. There were 7 of them. The mother took the 4 youngest ones when the hunger struck. The other 3 stayed with the father. They were weak and sickly. One day, the father got into his head that they're getting smaller rations because we've written them off, you know. His hands start to tremble. So we went with the group to rob us of our food in the night. They broke into the basement. It didn't end well, really. The cripple goes silent. The lads threw them out of the village. We threw them out of the village. I don't know what happened to them after that. People used to say they wander the woods with savages looking for their place. He gives me back the photo. I can still hear the cries of that thief all the bloody time. So, gather on that. I'm guessing they're the 3 guys that we met and they are current merchants. I think he's referring to those 3, and that's all we know them by is the 3, and we can gossip with them. Years ago, when my eyes were good, people used to pass through here. They would leave their huts and go there, where that damn tree grows. They would often leave at night, so that no one could see them. They went to the deep dark woods and never came back. Some of them, they would stay there going home, but most of them were silent. I don't know, the land has changed. The trees have cut us off from the rest of the world, but home, for me, has always been here. Then that monstrous moaning abomination grew out of the ground. It blocks the passage, and that's that. No one has managed to pass through them since, you know. Maybe people found some other place? Maybe they died at the swamps just like us. What are you going on about again? The old man leans towards me, scowling. Ah, the wheelchair, yes. The war took me legs, and then those wankers burned my house and took me pigs. But it was years after the war, and they said it was to fight the disease. So they said, it's my Zorcha. The disease took her from me too. All I have is this wheelchair and this land. Anything else? If you come across some wheels, 2 little wheels, so they could fix me chair. Maybe you would benefit from it as well. Anything else? No one lives around here anymore. Everyone is dead. Only sometimes. The man lowers his voice. Sometimes I hear footsteps that wake me up at night. The sound of bare feet against the floor and pills, sort of. They come out of nowhere. They've moved toward the trees, then come back. They pass me and fall silent. They're like a nightmare. A bloody nightmare. It used to be different here. First the woods changed, the trees started spreading up everywhere. We were cut off. We were cut off. Then the water flooded our fields. People went crazy out of hunger. They fought over food. Anything else? Okay, yeah, that's it. So, as you see, you get the gist of what's up about him, you know? I think it's rope, I guess. He also mentioned up north of here somewhere we could possibly gather oxygen tanks. However, he did not say where the oxygen tanks were, and he did not say who to gather them from. So that's all we have as a basis, really, for now. Yeah, as you see, I've been here. Too strong to dismantle, huh? Sure is. Take some of this stuff. Okay. Actually, maybe we could go in here. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I've clearly been here in the past. When I went to go search for like materials and stuff in that one episode, and this is some of the things I found, but I didn't find any actual people. You know? Supposedly there's people or something. But I don't know. Corpse here. I haven't been over here apparently. I think this is the tree he was talking about. Yeah. Wow. The tree is gigantic. Its bark stays in constant motion. It swells up and collapses into itself, as if breathing. I see human silhouettes growing out of the tree trunk, but also moving, as if gesturing in slow motion. Dozens of mouths repeats their lines simultaneously, creating a uniform, noisy murmur. Between the boughs, I catch a man's gaze. It's fixed on me. His body, similarly to the other beings, seems to form an integral part of the tree. His limbs are gnarled, and his face is grotesquely deformed. He's the only one to acknowledge my presence. His hand slowly raises, pointing to something on the horizon, above the roof of the destroyed village. The man's lips are moving, but the ghastly murmur of the other voices drowns out his voice, his words. Alright. Let's how about we don't touch the tree at all, okay? Because clearly it absorbs people, right? Makes sense to me. We'll look at the lips of the person talking to me. Even though the figure speaks sluggishly, it is too high for me to read its lips properly. I think it's one of the words is radio. Interesting. Let's try to leave. We can examine it. I'm barely able to make out conversations and squabbles from the horrible noise of the tree boughs. You took everything from our head. One of his arms stuck out from between the tightly crowded bodies. You stole it, thieves! Made dogs piss on your faces. Right next to him, a woman's head wobbling from side to side repeats, "We were hungry. We were so hungry." Another figure hiding its face under an enormous root lets out a chilling shriek. "Quiet! Quiet! You fucking quiet! Leave us in peace! Shut up!" He's interrupted by a man next to him. His intestines hanging out from his stomach. "It was our common good. It's meant for all of us. You stole it!" High above at the top of the crown, two silhouettes hanging side by side from their hands and legs grown into the trunk are trying to bite each other's faces. Examine it more. I notice a little smiling face of a girl gazing at me from behind a cluster of sleeping heads. Oblivious to the chaos around her, she studies me with curiosity. Just next to her, a massive man calmly hums some melody. The lullaby drowns in the overwhelming noises around the surrounding tree. Okay. So as you see, this is the tree we're supposed to take care of, from the man himself. And here's the basement. Food inventory. Yep, that's an inventory of food, alright. Some bullets. Okay. Can one go in? It's blocked. Okay, so we can't actually go in through this side of the basement. So there's another way in. Probably further north. But yeah, clearly, we have to find a way to get in there. All that other stuff is kind of garbage. Ah, I say that and I receive what I wanted. Let's go inside. Okay. We are indoors in the basement. One of those, a hole in the wall of the basement must have been made by the growing roots. Okay, yes, clearly that red thing that always hurts me when I get near it. Who's there? What do you want? Leave. My feet are slowly sinking in the soft, quaggy floor. I can barely move, as if someone was holding me by my ankles. Try to go in. The water is dark and cloudy. The corridor seems very long. I'll probably run out of oxygen. Ah, hence why we need the oxygen tank. Makes sense if we think about it. Okay. Let's go find an oxygen tank. So clearly that's our objective, you know? We have to, find an oxygen tank, fill it full of oxygen, because I doubt it'll be full of oxygen when we receive it. And then go forth, pretty much, and do that. The tree's there. I don't know where we find these quote-unquote people that are supposed to help me with the tree. I have no idea. You know? It is getting sort of late. We have some time. We can try to talk to the old man about it. The basement is flooded, eh? Am I right? Dogs, bullocks, everything's fucking flooded. He turns around as if looking for something. Eh? What? Ah, yeah. Yes. Elephants. Fucking plonkers. Have you seen elephants, matey? Yeah, we have these elephants here, you see. They live here, in the southern part of the swamp. Oh, okay. Their hut is in the thicket, in the flooded forest. Lives in the south, okay. Since the woods trapped us here, they keep to themselves. They don't fancy us. But the elephants, they have these oxygen tanks. Lots of them tanks. If in the basement is flooded, you could use an oxygen tank, eh? You can show them something. Ah, the food inventory. All sorts of abuse to happen in our village. Sometimes a mug got punched for some silly thing. A faint smile appears on this man's face. But we always stick together. When the time came, we had to. I sometimes hear the voices, the echoes of those times, in the trees' moans. That fucking monstrosity won't let me forget about it, you know? Interesting. So do we have, oh, we don't. Okay, so far, we know it's somewhere in the south. It could be at the Great Lake itself, you know? From here, now? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, he said they are all in the south. All of them. All the fucking elephants, he said. Where? I don't exactly know. But we just know they're somewhere, in the southern part. Great. I assume he doesn't mean, in the village itself, you know? That wouldn't make... It really wouldn't make too much sense if they were in the village. For my opinion. So they're probably down by that, the Great Way, as it seemed like he was trying to hint at me. Right. Yep, okay. A lot of these things should be empty, because I came back here and tried to search for items. But, yeah. Now we have a realistic objective. We have to go south. You know? And it probably even tells us that in our journal, I would imagine. The old man advised me to find the elephants and obtain an oxygen tank from them. Will help me pass the flooded cellar corridor. Supposedly they live in the southern part of the swamp. Yeah, okay. So there's our hints of where to go. I don't think he means like here in this part, you know. Surely not. Or does he? Okay. We'll grab some of this crap. And we will keep on going back to our house. Yep. I don't exactly know where I am, so I'm going to use a navigator. Okay. Okay, we'll stay away from the wide tree. Alright, and we're home. First things first, we will turn the generator on. Okay, we'll put this away. We don't need any of that. Put that away. Put those away. Flare, yep. We can probably set a couple traps around. Probably wouldn't hurt, you know? Yeah. And we'll set a couple traps up, I think. Why not, right? We have them. It'd be that where I do nothing with them and sell them. Thankfully, we have a clear objective what to do for the next episode, though. We finally got a real objective. For the last couple of episodes, our objectives have been quite confusing. Not really confusing to say, but there hasn't been a real objective. Also didn't repair this, apparently. Oh well. I forget to repair everything around this frickin' dump. And I think... Alright, and we'll pretty much sit here until morning. We have roughly 30 seconds before the night terrors begin, essentially. So, basically, on the next episode, we're going to explore the south. We did that last time. However, we didn't actually go in the Great Lake itself, so maybe that's what we have to do, you know. Maybe we even take the holes and just go to the right. That's probably even the faster option of what we should do, you know. So we might do that. Thankfully, step one is we have the compressor. Compressor is all fixed up, which is awesome. Step two, we talked to the old man so you guys could see him, and we looked at the old tree. We tried to go in the basement, and we now have a clear goal that we have to go find these quote-unquote elephants to help with our problem. And now the night has begun in this stormy night. I really like lightning storms. I don't know if you guys do, or if some of you just have fears, you know, a good thunderstorm. I don't know, even though that's like those kinds are like when the lightning's always real close and they're real loud, there's just something calming about it. My guess is we're gonna get attacked by a banshee again. Seems like to be a common theme. And if we do, then we do, you know. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I hear somebody walking around, clearly. I haven't heard my trap go off or anything yet. And I didn't see anyone through this window. Just eerie, dark. It's now midnight. Nothing's happened. We heard some things walking around. Still hear some things walking around. You know, that's not good. And it is getting closer to us, whatever it is. One good thing about this base, and I really should be, jeez, happy about it, is this base is technically massive. It's the biggest base we have. Okay, don't like that noise. Might as well be a T-Rex coming after us, all I know. Okay. Let's actually activate Chameleon. And guess what? That was the right call. Guess what? That thing is coming for us. Wow. If it didn't know where we were, definitely does now. Activate third eye. And oh, something else knows we're here now. Alright, not too bad. Could be worse, honestly. Very nice, very good. There's two spiders, human spiders. Wow, the chameleon skill is fantastic, by the way. That's great. Alright, so first thing we're gonna go and do, we are going to turn off our generator. And we will go and might as well talk to these boys. What's up, boys? What you got? Nothing to show you? Alright. You can have this meat, because, you know, I'm not going to use it for anything. However, I will buy your shotgun shell and your medium caliber bullet, which is good. And this is pretty much where we're going to end the episode. Let me just collect my crap. Yeah, this is where we're going to end the episode. I'll do some maintenance in my house. And, make sure everything's set up for the next episode, where on the next episode we will check out, I guess, this Great Lake, you know, because apparently, quote, these are where the elephants, quote unquote, live, is in the southern part of the swamp, and this is the southern part of the swamp. So we will check that out on the next episode. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and ask where you want to go, what do you want to see. I'm all down for that, you know. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to me. And if you subscribe to me for the first time, don't forget to ring the bell. And if you subscribe to me and if you haven't rung the bell, don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified that I got more videos coming out for you guys. You know, they're all for you guys. And this whole thing is just a big adventure for me and you guys to cooperatively do this together. And I'm happy to do it. And I'll talk to you guys all in the next episode of Darkwood. Have a good one, guys.